Well, one great thing about this riding pants is I can easily downgrade to comfy.
Hi, I'm Clutch from the Sodak Motorcycle Blog, coming to you live from the North Pole. Well, hello everybody, or as some say, hello YouTube. Joining you from Sturgis on July 9th. I can't remember, or 10th. Either way, Monday after the 4th. Let's see, Tuesday was 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's July 10th. Okay. So it's Monday, July 10th, 2023. Like I said, just rolling through Sturgis here. Heading up to Deadwood today. We might go take a look at they got the 3-wheel rally going on up in Deadwood this week, so might go see if I see anything that I want to look at up there. Honestly, I have no idea. Not like I'm in the market for a trike, but you know, we'll find out, I guess. One thing about today that's just very weird. Okay, well, I guess they're in a hurry apparently. So are they. Oh well. Anyways, one thing about today that's kind of, well, different than what it has been is it is 86 degrees. Like it's like a nice dry hot today. Like dry and hot. Not that humid crap we've been dealing with. So that's very nice. For those of you that haven't been around me, haven't heard me talk, I much prefer the dry heat over humid, that for sure. Cancel! My God, Senna. Jesus. I still haven't figured out what the voice command combo is to make that Senna work, but either way, I always seem to accidentally find it. But, like I said, it's hot and dry. I am very much more a fan of hot and dry. Which means it better be a pretty damn good job for me to ever consider living in the Southeast, because like I said, your homie Clutch here, he likes it hot, he likes it dry. Like Mojave Desert dry. That's what I like. I'm just a bigger fan of that. Yeah, I'm one of those when they say, it's 110 in Arizona. I'm like, yeah? Sweet. Let's go there. Yeah, I know there's a wire or something got crossed. Something happened to me in Iraq, because that's where I fell in love with the hot and dry heat. Something about it, just like hot and dry. 110 degrees, no humidity, or 85 degrees and dew points of 80. Yeah, I'll take the 110 degrees all day long. Plus, when it's a dry heat, my ventilating clothing tends to work a little bit better. When the humidity's high, the dew point's high, it just does not work very well at all. And yes, am I sweating in this? Yes. You do sweat when you wear full gear, you do. However, you kind of need that a little bit. Because that's, well, let's be sweating is what cools you off. It, you know, all that whatever science crap. Basically, if you sweat a little bit, it keeps you cooler. It's your body's air conditioning mechanism in a way. But when you are wearing full gear, you also got to accept the fact that you're never going to be 100% comfortable. Granted, even on the hottest days, I could, if I keep myself properly hydrated, I could probably sit about 85–80%, which if it's really hot out, I figure that's good enough because it's really hot out. And I may not ride in full gear all the time, but the one thing you're at least going to see me riding in is pretty much jeans and at least a long sleeve shirt. At least protect myself from the sunburn anyway. Because sunburns do suck. Also, when your skin's exposed to the sun, it's not good for it either. But anyways, before we delve off into a science lesson. So it's 3-wheel rally week in Deadwood all week. I think it started yesterday, goes through this next weekend, and it's exactly what it sounds: 3-wheeled motorcycle, or 3-wheeled vehicles. Notice how I said vehicles. So yeah, trikes, spiders, bikes with sidecars, but also your slingshots and your Vanderhalls, basically your autocycles, which, and people are like, well, don't you hate 3-wheelers? No, actually I don't. I don't have nothing against them. But here's what I do. Here's what I do get annoyed with, is when they refer to Vanderhalls and slingshots as motorcycles. Now I know that's what they're called, and I know it's like what Polaris called the slingshot, so that way they could skirt federal automotive safety standards, because that's why they needed a side-by-side that could go on the road in all 50 states, but they also didn't want to have to comply with the standards, the road safety standards, which a regular vehicle has, so hence, let's call it a motorcycle. So that's why it's called a motorcycle. So I'm sorry. It's, you know, it's got a steering wheel, for God's sakes. You don't sit in a saddle. I mean, you sit in a seat. Like, I'm sorry, it's a car that's basically characterized as a motorcycle for economic purposes. It's actually, in a way, you think about it, it's the modern day Reliant Robin. So those are some little 3-wheeled cars that they had over in Britain for many, many years. Which, actually, speaking of Reliant Robins, I think I'd like to get one. If I ever got one, I would definitely take it to the 3-wheel rally. Because that's essentially what a Reliant Robin is. The one difference is it's got a cab on it. So, and the wheels are a different direction. But otherwise, trikes, sidecars, spiders, I don't have an issue with. Because I look at it this way: eventually, someday, the time will come where my body's going to say, you know what? You should not be on 2 wheels anymore. But here's the thing: I could just sit around and give up motorcycling altogether, or go buy myself a spider, or go get myself a trike and make do. Which, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I'll go with option 2, because I don't really want to stop riding. So that's why I don't give too much crap to especially the trikes anyway. Trikes and spiders. Personally, I would probably buy a spider, just because they are basically out of the box, ready to go. The problem with the trike kit is, well, you buy your motorcycle, well, then you gotta buy a $15,000 or whatever trike kit. So, where for 30 grand, I can get a spider right out of the box, ready to go. So I think that's the option I would go with. But, and you said, yeah, but that's not, whatever. Okay, cool. You know what? I already ride a Honda Goldwing, so do you really think I'm worried about what people think of me? Trust me, if I was, I wouldn't be riding a freaking Honda Goldwing, I can assure you of that. I would probably have this black street glide just like everybody else, but I don't. But anyways, I digress. This is becoming a tangent, but anyways, so obviously we're recording this, we're like 2.5 weeks out from rally. I think that's like 17 days or something like that. Now, when you're seeing this, I'm pretty sure this is going to come out that last Wednesday of July, so by this point we're probably just about within a week. So basically the rally will start that first Friday in August, which will be next Friday, if I got my dates right, as you're seeing this. And it will go on through the next weekend. So I'm sure some of you seeing this, maybe you're already on the road coming to rally. If you are, great, that's awesome. Don't forget we got some meets and greets going on, so, and I don't have the dates remembered, but bear with me here. So that first Sunday of the rally, I can't remember what date it is, but from 2 to 2:30 p.m. at the Black Hill, or at the Harley Davidson Rally Point in Sturgis, we're gonna have a meet and greet, so be looking for me there. Probably gonna be there, probably gonna have the vest on, and probably gonna be enjoying a well, I don't know how cold it'll be by the time you see me, but a beer out of my official Sturgis event cup, because yes, you can do open container in Sturgis. The very next day, from 1 to 2, basically the same thing. And then on Friday, the last Friday of the rally, or second Friday of the rally, at Kickstands, from 8 to 9, I will be doing a meet and greet there right before the Texas Hippie Coalition concert. So swing in about 8, come say hi if you see me. If anybody shows up, awesome, love to see you. If nobody shows up, well, that's cool, I'll just do my own thing anyway, so I'm good either way. But if you're in the town, I would appreciate it if you come said hello, that's for sure. Good spot. I'm guessing he run out of fuel. That's why he's parked. Good Lord, what is going on today, people? It's summer tourism season. The fun is fully on. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm just happy it's just a hot, dry day today. Not many people will ever say that, so. I'll be honest with you, I feel like I could definitely handle living in Arizona or Las Vegas or something like that. Actually, there's a part of me kind of wouldn't mind living in Vegas, to be honest with you, just for the simple fact that, well, you can kind of get to some different seasons there. I know you can get the skiing fairly close from there as long as there's snow and that, so, you know, I'd be alright with that. Because, you know, I like snow to an extent. Although in the end, if I had to give up snow forever, I would probably be like, yep, I'll give that up forever, long before I'd give up weather that's nice enough for motorcycles, that's for damn sure. So well, must be summer, all the cool guys are here. Yep, all the cool guys are here now. What I mean when I say cool guys, so, you know, most places you're riding around, you see a bike, you wave at them, they wave back, and, well, I mean, it's kind of a thing around here all the time anyway. This is just kind of a cool guy area of the world, and I mean cool guy by hanging quotes, because it's very much a too cool to acknowledge anybody around here. I don't know why that is around here, just the way it is, but, you know, like I said, all the cool guys, and there's even more towards rally, although once you get to rally, my God, your arm would get so damn tired if you're holding on. Wow. They're doing Vanderhall demonstrations like for a decent ride, it looks like. That'd be cool. Oh, let's see here if we can actually park here. Because here's the thing, if it's like $50 to go in, and honestly, if it's $50 to go in for the vendors, you ding dongs. If it's $50 to go in and see vendors, yeah, I'm not gonna spend $50 to go in and see vendors. Hell with that. Not gonna do that. Oh, it says public welcome. Okay, cool. Well, cool. That answers that question. All right, well, tell you what, let's maybe get parked. Maybe downgrade the gear just a tad. One nice thing about these pants is you wear shorts underneath them, you can downgrade. And yes, I do have my sandals with me, so all is well that way. But anyways, I'll check in with you once we get inside.
Well, one great thing about this riding pants is I can easily downgrade to comfy.
Well, wasn't a ton of vendors there this year, but talking to Amsoil Adam, who he's got a YouTube channel, if you're wondering, he said that, or his wife was saying that most of it's because there's a little birthday party going on in Milwaukee this weekend, and a lot of them have pulled out for that, so which makes sense. Which totally makes sense. So that means the turnout's a little lower here, which that's a bummer. But is what it is. There we go. Yeah, that works a lot better for my intercom. Oh, they got a stop sign too. Alright, left-hand turn. This is kind of a fun one. But, like I said, it's still cool going there. Few vendors, few three-wheelers in there, although they're pretty much on rides all day, so, but they also did say, Amsoil Adam and his wife, that this is kind of their, in a way, almost the chill rally. Gives them a chance to catch up before get ready for Sturgis. Which I can imagine Sturgis Rally as well. A bear. It's a bear when you go to it. I can't imagine being a vendor during it, that's for sure. We're not doing that. Actually, we'll shut that intercom off for the moment. Maybe. There. Leave the intercom off for a moment. I got a appointment today at like, can't remember what time it is, but basically I'm gonna set my alarm or my GPS for that destination, and I'll just make sure I get there before and plenty of time to get to my appointment. Figure try to enjoy the hills just a little bit. Do my best to manage the heat. Another reason why we're up here as well, because it's generally cooler up in the hills, although I'm about to drive down Main Street, which is a slow ride, but that's okay. We won't be here for too long, so figure see if there's a bunch of three-wheelers out on Main Street. There we go. I will say this though, it's, even though it's a little warm, it's an absolutely beautiful day. Like little wind, sun's out. We don't have the mother of all thunderstorms in the sky bearing down on us. Because like I said, it's been that kind of a year around here. Almost like we moved to Florida or something, and you don't get any advantages of Florida. Like, well, in Florida, they generally don't have a winter. But don't worry, we'll have one. We always do. And the slow race. This is where your slow race comes in handy, guys. So if you're wondering, okay, so there's not even, wow, they don't even, well, kind of surprised. I figured even Deadwood would offer some three-wheeler parking during the rally, or during the three-wheeler rally, but apparently not. Interesting. Because during Sturgis rally, this is all bike parking. Otherwise, it's no parking, so. One three-wheeler. One three-wheeler. All right. Yep. All right. All right. I've had enough. Had enough. Can't believe I actually got a green arrow. Must got enough traffic behind me. Jackpot Patrol. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yep. Thank you. Well, that was nice of him. What a guy. Alrighty. Back going down the road. You know, I think I'm gonna check in with you a little later. About 8 Vanderhalls, and they couldn't decide if they wanted to go in the parking lot or pull out of the parking lot. 2 dudes was trying to pull in, and 3 was trying to pull out, and also we had a Royal Venture sighting. An older Royal Venture, not the Venture Royale, the older Royal Venture. The late 90s, 2000s version, which was a pretty good and solid motorcycle if you ask me. I'd like to have one of them as well. Actually, I'd like to have about every bike, but that's just what it is, so. Well, we'll see how the ride goes. See how much my patience with the heat stands. I'm feeling better now. I'm getting some air movement again. By God, it's getting hot there for a second. Like I said, I normally would have waited, but after I saw the one dude starting to pull out, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Yeah, different plan. Well, kids, here's a pro tip. When trying to park your, well, your club, whatever, we got multiple vehicles, try to think that, you know what, I have a lot of vehicles behind me when you're deciding on what spot you're going to pick. Because those Vanderhalls, the first one picked the first spot close to the street, which meant you had to wait for them to back up, and then wait for them for backup, and all the while you got your rest of your group is out in traffic, and well, it's not really a spot you want them to be. So generally what you'd want to do is you'd want to go and do a U-turn and be better set up so you can pull out, but also try to get everybody off the road. So that's just a pro tip that'll probably help you. What the heck is that place? Get some open road here. Well, not yet. There we go. All right, let's get some open highway going, get some air movement. I'll check in with you in a bit. All right, and little tiny Nemo. Of course, you've been to Nemo before. You know all about Nemo. Little tiny Black Hills town. Home of Big Mamas as well. We're gonna see if she's open. If she's open, I'm gonna have a beer. If she is not open, I'm gonna go probably ride back to Rapid City and go get ice cream. That's probably what that plan's gonna entail. But maybe later. Yep, okay. Well, there you go. Ice cream it is. Actually, we're gonna ride into Rapid City and then we're gonna detour to the house. And I'm gonna grab the pickup and ride in the air conditioning, because why not? Plus, I feel like the appointment I'm gonna go to, I don't know, I'd feel like kind of a ass bag if I showed up in my riding garb looking like a drowned rat because it's hot or warm. So yeah, we'll go home, probably change into some reasonable clothing. Although, as you've seen in this video, I do have sexy legs, but I don't know if we need to show a leg at my eye appointment. So, anyways, let's keep plowing on. Oh lordy, look at this stuff. That's awesome. Cool. Well, hopefully this is pavement and not like... That must have been what he was talking about. Anyways, yeah, let's see what we got coming up here. Well, this part of the road did need some paving, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Hopefully that car slows down a little bit. Nope, full send apparently. There we go. Cool little valley there. Never mind the construction. Alright, well, I guess we're going to keep settle on. Actually, you know what? We just will close this video out now. So, I appreciate you stopping by today. Like I said, it was just kind of back to the maybe more of the motor vlog style. I've had quite a few talking head videos the last few weeks. I don't know, I'm getting about the same views either way, but personally I kind of like being on the bike better, just because, well, I don't know, I look at myself on camera and sometimes I'm annoyed with myself, and, you know, so. But anyways, once again, I appreciate you stopping by. I am Clutch. So, it's here at Sodak Motorcycle Blog. We release new motorcycle videos every single Thursday at 7 o'clock Mountain Time here in North America. Videos concerned about motorcycling, Gold Wings, the Black Hills, the Sturgis Rally, of course, because we live right by the darn thing. And like I said, hopefully you're enjoying it so far. If you are, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, you hit that bell notification icon so you can be reminded of future videos if you forget that, hey, you know, whose video is what and what goes on when. But once again, I am Clutch. You take care of yourself and have a good day.